Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. And to start your reading off, Pisces, we have card number 28. You are alone. You are still alone. Right? That's literally the energy of Gabe saying, are you asking Andy if he likes being alone with him right now? And Andy says, no, this is horrifying. And Gabe replies, I don't like being alone with me either. We come into this world alone, and we will leave this world alone. It is important that we learn how to be alone and not lonely. Learn how to have fun, even when being alone. Learn to be a hermit. Time to find your inner light. I dare you to watch how magical life can get when you start having fun. The cool thing about being alone is that you have no one else to blame if you're not having fun. There's literally no one else to blame. You are responsible for the amount of fun that you have, or the amount of misery that you bring upon yourself. And that's one thing I have. I'm still having a hard time kind of learning on how to. I don't know, just because I used to be so anxious all the time. So my natural state was just being anxious and being worried, and it's a huge difference to not be like that and to realize, hey, I'm the one that's doing it to myself at that point, especially if I'm very alone. It's very obvious that it's me who's doing it to myself, and I don't really want to do that, and I don't really want to feel that way. I want to feel good. So then I start creating things that feel good, and start doing things that feel good instead of doing things that bring me more anxiety and worry. And you start being in charge of yourself and of your time and of your emotions and of how you feel, and you start feeling in charge, and you start feeling like you can do anything, and you start feeling a lot better. And that anxiety and that worry, you never had to fight it. You just had to indulge and engulf yourself into things that bring you joy, and it just goes away by itself. So, number 9 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is us alone, right? There's no one else. There's a bunch of wands, and we're carrying our own wand, and we see the other wands that are stacked up over there, and we feel like those wands wants to take our wand. So we're holding our wand tightly. We're holding ourselves tightly. We're anxious. We're worried. 9 of Wands. This is a lot of movement. We're in the 9s already. 9s and the 10s is the end of the cycle. So we're almost towards the end of it. Look, you can literally see the finish line. This is the finish line, and you can see your future. You can see it right there. But you're still in this state of, it still feels like the world is gonna get me, instead of learning that we are creating our joy, that we are creating our opportunities, that we are creating our sweetness, and so the world will respond with that as well, because it's just a mirror. So you just need to believe it for yourself now at this time, because like we said, the finish line is literally right there. You are literally right there. You have worked on it. You have been alone. You have figured it out. You are just practicing. You are just not really supposed to doing it over and over to get better at it. It's just like a baby learning how to walk. Is it bad that they fall down so many times? No, it's just how things are, because it's a new way of doing things. It's a new way of life, and it's something new, and we are humans, and it takes us try after try to learn something new, especially if it's something this big. But it's right there. The finish line is right there. You look at that. And we have the 10 of Rainbows and the 8 And the Eight of Clouds. Look at that. I even had a hard time saying it out loud. I didn't want to say the Eight of Clouds. This is what's hiding underneath. This is probably what's causing this anxiety and this worry. This is the focus of what we need to let go for us to land into this Ten of Pentacles, this Ten of Rainbows, where we are the world. Look at that. Everyone is having a good time dancing, enjoying life, doing what they want to be doing. This is literally the opposite of this. Look at that. He's alone. He's defensive. He's worried. And look at that. Now he's not alone, and he's having a good time, and he's surrounded by people, and everything is good. Look at that. That's the finish line. But we are, it brings us guilt. It's paired with it, so it brings us guilt. And life isn't going to hand you this card until this guilt goes away, because life wants you to enjoy this card for what it is and enjoy it with everything that you have. And you can't do that if this guilt is still lying there. This guilt is still connected there. And, you know, I know that the whole world is kind of on fire. And you might feel guilty that maybe in your life things are going good, even though everyone around the whole world it's kind of living on fire. But that is a stepping stone. That is, right? We can't change the world if we don't change ourselves. So you have been changing yourself. Now you are going to change your life, and that means that that is the best way that you can help change the world, because you have changed your own world, and that affects everyone else. Just like when you're at a lake and you throw a rock and it ripples out all the way out to the other side of the lake, right? Just the one rock on one side, you know, made a splash, right? Made an effect, did a thing, disturbed the silence of the waters and created a ripple, and the ripple went out to the other side of the lake. So this is good that you've been alone and that you are focusing on your own. And if your own life gets better, that is better for the rest of the world as well, because you've worked at it hard. And just because your life gets better doesn't mean other people's is going to get worse, or that you don't deserve it, or that, you know, you need to be, I don't know, you need to be suffering just like the whole world is right now. But your happiness and your joy is the one that's going to be like it's going to be infectious, and that is what we need for joy and love to spread around. So let go of this guilt. We don't need it any longer. Let's embrace this thing we've created. Yeah, you've created this. You've created this. And you should be proud of your creation, and you should cut out all of the negative stuff about your creation, because it's all you. It's not even out in the world yet. So this is all this criticizing that you've been criticizing yourself about. It's all in your head. It's all things that you have been criticizing yourself. So it doesn't mean that it's true. So we just let go. And I mean, we have poured our soul into this. So there's nothing else you can do at this point except to trust and enjoy, and to let this creation of yours, of your souls, come to life. And let's see what happens. Alright, I'll get last word from the historical deck. We'll just do one card. And we have card number 38. Beautiful. This is literally... Alright, this is a Guten prank. It may seem like the universe is pranking you, but do not worry. It is a Guten prank. The finish line is right there. So I really hope this helped, Pisces. If it did help, please help me as well by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.